G'day everybody, welcome to Jafffa Adventures and another amazing campsite that we're at. And this is a little secret one that is on some private property of some very good friends, so we can't tell you exactly where this is. And we'll run through our camp setup. And I wouldn't mind asking you a couple questions a little bit later, Jill, about I've had some people approach me and say, geez, I really love camping, but my wife's just not so very keen on it. And how do I get my wife to actually come out camping with me?
You have a shower every day, you have a toilet, and a comfortable bed, and a kitchen. Okay. Those are it. We got all those, so I'm happy to go camping.
Fair enough. Before we get into that, I thought we would set the car up anyway.
All right.
So why don't I pop the tent up, and I guess you could probably pull the camp chairs out while I pop the tent up, hey?
All righty. I haven't done this in a while now.
Yeah, we've been all COVIDed out. Okay, now we'll start the tent by popping the awning up. Couple of rods. Slide into a small sail track. And then pop into a small hole. We'll flop that out over there. This one. Pop into that sail track. Pop into that hole. Alrighty, we unlatch our tent. 1, 2. Jill's open up the back of the car. 3. 4.
Just making sure nothing's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's all kind of packed on the edge, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Turn the power onto our rooftop tent. And pop these there, that one there. That one there. And up we go. That's it, tent setup. Okay, now I'll do the awning. Jill's getting the ladder out.
Just getting out anything that's wet to dry.
Drop that down. Close that.
Wet, so that's good. Oh, it's got one wet corner. I'm just gonna lay it out.
Okay. Okay, you can probably put the table up, hon. Okay. Looking around the aerial. One side of the awning. Jill's putting the camp table up.
Helps a lot, marking with the spray. See how there's a spray?
Yeah, that's a very good point, hon.
That makes it easy for me. red line. You spray paint that so you know what level to put the legs at. So it's all equal.
Okay, the awning is up. Jill has the table down. And I think we're ready for our kitchen. Oh yeah, camp kitchen.
Which end there?
Yeah, that's the one.
That doesn't been open a little while. It's a bit stiff.
They were a little bit stiff. Okay.
I need 2 hands. 3 hands, not 2. I have 2.
I think one leg might have collapsed.
I had it up right now.
Yeah, it just collapsed.
Oh, it really leaned on the.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Oh, if I got it tight enough, can you double check?
I will double check it.
tighten them all? Is that far enough under? I would rather.
Yeah, we're good here. And I do have sides. So that would open up to that point. Does that still allow you to get into the car?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can get in.
Okay. We'll do that then. We have a winner.
All right.
Okay, I'll get the stove.
All right. I can open it.
Stove. And here's the wind deflector. And I'll do the shower then.
And the toilet.
And the toilet. Which, if we're traveling sort of in the outback or something like that, we never take a toilet, a chemical toilet.
No, but
in this,
anything on private property and respectful.
exactly, respectful and a luxury.
Yeah.
There's a heat exchanger under the bonnet and a water pump here in the bull bar. And a suction hose and a pressure hose. So it's a pretty simple exercise, just to plug your line in. That's the pressure side. Plugged in. We got a little shower rose, which clicks onto that. And this is the suction line. And it's an extra long one so that I can run it back to the jerry can, which is in the rear bar. Begin like so. Run it along the car so we don't trip Jill or me. Where's our little suction, Jill? The stainless steel spigot.
There was a silver thing sitting with the pile.
I know there was.
How did you do it? You must have carried it away.
Oh, here it is. Look.
Oh, you smelled it. I was like, I know, I saw the thing.
Exactly.
When I moved it.
So that just pops into the jerry can.
All right.
And our showers are good. All right, this is our drifter bag with our shower kit. And in there we've got 2 mats. One to stand on when you're showering and one to stand on when you're drying off. This tent here is our shower tent.
Yep. The bug spray.
It's in the drawer.
Okay, I was like, oh no. Where's the bug spray?
So, you have probably seen the shower curtains that hang on the side of the cars, like your quick pitch shower curtains and things like that. And we just don't have the real estate on the side of the tent for something like that. Nor do I want to have it hanging off the side of the car. So, one of these simple pop-up showers is the go. And if we're out in the bush all by ourselves and nobody's around, what do we do, hun?
Don't even put it up.
Don't even bother putting it up.
Naked showers.
Naked showers, exactly. Okay. Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
To another great camp.
It'll be fun.
So that's our setup, and that's roughly how long it takes. And I'll pop that down on the.
We get faster when we do it. Like if we're overlanding and we keep stopping and going, you're set up in
No
10
time
minutes.
flat, exactly.
But we haven't done it in months.
We haven't, and we've got it. You know, we've got a long weekend setup, not an overnight setup. If
Yeah.
we had an overnight setup, less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. We get really fast.
And that's, I think, one of the things that's important for couples or for people that are out in the bush is convenience. You want to be able to set this stuff up quickly and easily with minimal fuss. I don't know how many blues Jill and I have had in the past setting up complicated camps, but it's not a fun situation, is it?
No, it's fun to be the first one set up and watch everyone else have them.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
So-
everybody gets good at them. But yeah, first night's always a bit shaky for everybody. Even overlanding, it's like, what am I doing? What are you doing?
That's it. You fall into a routine and everybody gets to know what their job is. For men that have a partner who doesn't enjoy camping or is a little bit reluctant to go camping, their partner's a little bit reluctant to go camping, is there anything that you could suggest, Jill, to maybe ease the transition a little bit?
Women want to be warm, clean, dry, comfortable, and relaxing. They can read a book or go for a walk or sit and have a drink or whatever. They don't want to feel like they're at home doing housework,
Yeah, that's a very good point.
because that's what, when you get away and go camping, you want a holiday. You don't want to feel like you're at home and have work to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, just boom, it's all easy and done.
One thing that we had prior to the Bungee Top tent was an Oz tent, which is a fantastic tent. It sets up beautifully, it keeps you dry and all the rest of it. But one of the pain in the asses for me is it was heavy and I had
Very
to lift it onto the rooftop, onto the top of the car.
Well, I lifted with you.
And Jill, of course, lifted with me. But the other thing that was a big pain was that Jill had to spend so much time when we got to camp setting the bed up, and when before we left, tearing it all down.
Yeah, rolling sleeping bags and
Get RSI from sleeping bag rolling.
well, even the ones we have now, they're like, I call them clouds, but it's trying to stuff a cloud in a bag. And you'd be sweaty, and I want to be at the fire pit in the morning having a cup of coffee while everyone else is doing that. if they have a crappy setup like we've had before, where there's been times where my knees hurt and I didn't get to have a cup of coffee in the morning because we had a quick start, and everyone else has stood around the fire chatting, and I've come back to the fire and everyone's gone and got in their trucks. And I'm like, well, that's crappy. I don't like that.
Yeah. So now all our bedding is up inside of the tent, and it's already
Don't have to pull it out.
It's all set up. We just climb up the ladder and fall over. Okay, well, I think that's probably a wrap for us.
Okay, I need to move in the shade now. It's getting my beer hot, and I'm going to get a sunburn.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I'll set up the clothesline. We'll do a couple of little odd jobs here and there, but ostensibly, that's our setup.
Ostensibly.
Good word, eh?
I don't even know if that's the right word.
It is. Look it up.
I don't know. You've never used that word before in your life. Trying to sound smart.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Peace out.
Hope to see you out on the trails. Keep the shiny side up. Have a great one. Bye now.